What's going on, guys? Same Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and in today's video we'll be going over the new Rainbow Turtle event, which is the Summer Fair Toki Island. So this is the new Rainbow Turtle farming event going on right now, and a lot of the Kimono Summer Wano units are boosted in this one, especially the summer units, the recent ones that came out anyway. And this island sucks. I hate it. There's no reason for it. It's not even like difficult, it's just annoying. And you'll see why in a minute. Now, I will preface this by saying some of these teams, well, two of these teams are kind of shaky. Especially the last one with the Roger team right there. That team is very, very risky to use because you basically need to have maximum damage output on the last stage to beat this island for that team specifically. But the other teams are just fine. I'd say the Dog Storm team right there is probably going to be my farming team, and you'll see why in a minute. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so starting off, we're going to be looking at the Ace and Sabo team with the Straw Hat Crew as our friend captain. Now, there's not really too many captains you could probably use with some of these teams, especially the last one. And I've had trouble building teams with this event here. It is mostly to do with the third and final stage. But we'll get to those in a minute. First off, we're going to talk about Stage 3, which has two variations for no reason. One is going to be Hiyori, the other one's going to be Ulti, and they both do nearly the same thing. Hiyori is going to put up damage reduction, and Ulti is going to put up paralysis for 3 turns. But they both will burn you, and all of their turns after the preemptive are going to be the same. So here you can see us using the Jinbei unit, which is going to be on all teams. It's going to get rid of the paralysis and the burn and give us a defense condition boost with its double special activation. So I suggest using Jinbei on all your teams. So he's really good for this event here. Stage 4, we're going to have Shinobu and Toki both with 4 million HP here. What's going to happen is they're going to get delay immunity, and they're going to give us 8 turns of despair, which goes down to 5 turns after sockets and unfavorable slots. Now, we're going to be using the super swap ability of Ace Sabo on this team here to give us the full matching slots, and then we're going to use, not full matching slots, but the color affinity boost, and then we're going to use our special to get the orb boost, and then we're going to use Straw Hat Crew to give us rainbow slots and lock our slots for 2 turns. Now that's actually pretty significant because on the last stage, we're going to get Toki again, who's going to have 15 million HP. She's going to change it to a quick unit, and she's going to give us super block slots. So this is a way just to get around the super block slots, and it's going to be prevalent in all teams in this video that we're going to be using a slot changing ability that can bypass those block slots on the last stage. It's pretty important that you bring someone that can do that. Now, she's also going to put up 4 turns of damage threshold and reduction, and she's going to be immune to everything except increased damage taken. So if you have the new Summer Sanji and Zoro unit, they're really good here because they can apply the increased damage taken to the enemy there, while also giving us a color affinity boost and everything. We actually use them in one of the teams here. But in this team, we're going to be using the Trijimap Tashigi to get rid of the threshold for us and give us the color affinity, and then we're going to use the Luffy unit to give us the damage reduction, and that should enable us to, beat the stage here. Now, for the team I'm going to be using to farm this event, probably, is going to be this Dogstorm and Sanji and Zoro team here. So this team is extremely fast. Basically, you don't have to stall whatsoever. Now, the only unit that's not going to have the special ready on turn 1 is going to be the Shirahoshi Man-Shiri V2 unit. And we actually are able to get their specials, special ready by stage 4, which is why we need them on this team here. So this team is going to be really, really fast. We're not going to stall at all. When we get to stage 3, we're just going to use Jinbei's special ability to get rid of the paralysis, threshold, burn, whatever is going to be on stage 3, and we just bypass that stage really easily. Now, on stage 4, we're basically going to be using the combination of the free-to-play Toki unit, the super type special of Zoro and Sanji, and the Dogstorm special ability to reduce Shirahoshi and Man-Shiri's special cooldown, so we're able to get rid of the despair, give us a chain boost, and they're going to give us rainbow slots. Now, the only thing that's not on this team is an orb blocking ability, and we actually don't need one because with the amount of damage we're actually able to output with on stage 4, we don't need to use all of our units to attack with. As long as you have at least one Dex unit with a rainbow slot, by the end of that turn, you're able to kill stage 5. So we're also going to be using the special ability of Katakuri here too, because his special states that after a turn, you actually get an attack boost for fighter, slasher, shooter, powerhouse, and driven. I'm pretty sure is what the classes are. And that's basically all of our team here. The only unit that doesn't get boosted is the Toki, but it doesn't really matter too much. And the Shirahoshi Manshiri. But again, it doesn't matter way too much. So yeah, this team is extremely fast. And we don't have to worry about the damage threshold or the reduction on stage 5 because we have we have the Dog Storm on our team. And we're also going to be using the Sanji and Zoro special to give us a color affinity boost and to get the increased damage taken to the enemy there. So again,
you can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that.
and now for the last team, like I said, this is the team that's actually pretty risky to use because you have to have maximum damage output. You can't miss a perfect whatsoever on the final stage, which I actually did, but I was still able to kill the final stage, luckily enough. So this is a Roger and V2 Katakuri team, the 6+ one, and I'm going to be using the Kazuna Whitebeard from a couple Kazunas ago, and the Jinbei again, which is going to be our Dex units. Now, the only problem with this team is the fact that Whitebeard isn't boosted by Katakuri, which it would have been so helpful if he was, but sadly enough, he's a striker and a free spirit unit, and so is the Yamato. She's also a free spirit and striker unit, so they don't get the boost at all from Katakuri from both his captain ability or special, so that kind of does suck. Now, for this team build, we're going to be using the Roger super type ability to give us a full board of matching slots on stage 4, and then we're going to use Yamato special to give us a full board of Wano slots. And with the super type special of Roger, we actually get to lock those slots for a turn, so we actually can carry them into the final stage. And as you see there, we actually did use Katakuri on stage 3 to get the attack boost on stage 4. And then on stage 5, we're going to be using basically every other unit special. We're going to use Roger to get the attack boost. We're going to use Whitebeard to get rid of the threshold and give us a chain boundary effect. Then we're going to use Luffy to get rid of the damage reduction. And he's going to swap it to the captain, giving us a 5x captain, I think it is. Either that or a 4.75, I can't remember what it is now. I really did wish I had the Super Evolution. This actually would have made it a little bit easier. But it is what it is. Now, like I said, you need maximum damage on this fight because the only unit with color affinity and it's boosted by both captains is the Jinbei. So the Whitebeard is not going to get too much of a boost from Katakuri, like at all. So, like I said, it's really risky team, and I really wouldn't recommend running it. I'd recommend running anything else but this team right here. But it did get the job done if you just don't have any other units. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you guys in the next video.